Hello, friends. As you can see, I am doing a military unit from CP, the Canadian Pacific. Um, so, I already did the art of drawing the outline of the train beforehand. And as you can see, as time goes on, I'm going to be fixing as we go. So this art here took me almost 4 hours. So it took me 3 hours and 56 minutes to do. What? I was so tired at the end, but I hope that you will appreciate it. I did this over a few days so as not to tire myself out. Yeah, so let's get straight to it. So as you can see, if you've been through the train videos that I've been posting, you'll see that I already caught this train and I really love the colors that were used to make this model. As a matter of fact, all of their CP military trains are beautiful. And so I just have to catch that green train now. But anyhow, so I have outlined this train and now I have started to add the paint. So this train is a gray train. Like it's a grayish bluish train. I'm not sure. It's like that dress a few years ago. We couldn't figure out what color it was. So yeah, this train for me, my son's taken a picture of it and it's been like a gray. I have pictures of the train and it's like a grayish blue. So I mixed a bit of gray, mixed a bit of blue, and this is the first coat here. So as the video goes on, you're gonna see I'm going to go over it numerous times, right? Because first of all, the pencil is there and you really don't want the pencil to be showing. You just want the train. So I'm just going over the main parts that are gray and I'll be layering the paint as we go on. So here I'm just doing the gravel rocks that surround the bottom part of the train and so I'm going to be going over it now with like a green for a grayish, greenish, blackish. It's a whole mess of colors because the rocks there, if you've ever been to the one of the crossings, you'll see that the train site, the rocks are multicolored. So it's many colors. So now I'm just doing the windows black and just outlining some of the spots black. I have to say the wheels I think were the hardest parts because I didn't have time to find perfect circles and do them. So this is it. I just did free-handed circles. And yeah, so I'm not gonna be in one spot too long. I just like to move around. And as time progresses, you'll see more better outlines. And so these are the parts that cover the train. I don't know the technical terms of these things, and I'm not going to try. So now I'm just drawing. So yeah, this picture is a picture that I took. And So I'm just drawing it from what I got on my camera, which I put on the computer. And so it may not look the way how you want it to look, but this is how I saw the train. And this is the ability that I have. If you can do better, then, I'd like to see you try it and tag me or send it to me. Art is, it says, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And so this train to me caught my eye, and one day I'm going to be doing other locomotives when I have the time. I've been promising my son I would have done this train for him for so long now, and finally got a few minutes. So I'm attempting it. My son builds Lego trains, so maybe one day I'll ask him to build one of these for me and I can share it with you. I do the art. He does the Lego and he films trains. And so really he's the one that got me into this from this pandemic started. We've been out regularly to catch the trains. And it's something that we do as a family. So my girls come out with us and we all just enjoy the train. So as you can see, the camera just switched. This is another day or another time during the day. At the end, all these lines that you see here, majority of them are not present because I didn't have the time to put them in. So you can just look at it now. And of course, over time, like I told you, the colors on the train changes. I'm so thankful for the power of speeding up this video because I don't think that you would want to sit here for the almost 4 hours listening to me talk about how I did this. But it's coming along nicely. Some of the colors, like I told you, over time they will be changing. And I will be using a pencil, a pen, and a marker because some of these lines here are too small for me to even attempt using a paintbrush. This is snow plow at the front there. When I'm painting, I just try to reuse, reduce, and recycle. So if I have an old container, old something, I just use that. I don't really go out and spend extra money on all these very expensive trays or whatnot. So I just reuse, reduce, and recycle. We all have to play our part. And so I like the back part of the train as we speak right now. This color is very pretty for the train. There's another one exactly like this train, but the under part, the barrel part where the oil goes, is like a burgundy brownish red. I think that one is 7022. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's another train looking just like this one. So pretty. I caught that one, I think, 2 or 3 times. Yeah. I think one day I'm gonna do like after I catch that green train that I was telling you about and just do like a whole military video from CP. I really enjoy painting. And this is something like if you're stressed, if you just need something to do to fill your time, if you have that extra time, painting is something that you can pick up. And I didn't go to classes, I just draw from a picture. So I just look and just do my art that way. Or if it's already fresh in my head, I just paint what's in my head, or I just paint whatever comes to mind. My favorite things to paint are flowers and trees and yeah, things like those. So here I'm going to be adding the green trees, and you can see the yellow of the trees. It means that the trees are changing color as we're into fall now. You can look outside and see the colors of the leaves changing color, and also the leaves are falling off the tree. So this is the time of the year for this painting. And so in different spots of the trees, you're going to see different colors of green, yellows, and so that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm just doing the track that the wheel sits on. And for this, I use a bit of brown and a bit of gold. And here I'm going to be drawing a street light or a light behind the train. So now I'm just filling in the lights on the nose, on the chin, and this sign says is for the troops. And just adding some more yellow just because. So in this picture, you can draw anything that makes you happy. I'm just adding in some more trees in the background. And here I did some lines in the vents, but you know, I didn't like it, so I just covered it up. And so I'm just filling in the stairs that you go up, just like at the front. And just going over some spots that I think that need to be fixed. Fixing the bar that's supposed to be there. And just painting underneath the train a darker color because you know it's covered under there. I think I should have used maybe a black or something, but it's okay for now. Like I said, this is my first drawing of a train, and it won't be the last because my son has requested that I do a CN engine or a BC rail. And so now, instead of using the paint, I'm going to be writing in Canadian Pacific. There wasn't enough space for me to use the paint, so the marker that has a sharp point is much better. And I did the Canadian flag that is present, and I'm just doing an overview of what the seal on the side looks like. And as you can see, I have my daughter's phone to get the logo almost perfect. Well, perfect for me. And so now I'm going to be doing the ribbon that goes around at the bottom. And the black that goes around the outside. This is the reason why it is so important that you trace or draw whatever it is that you need to do first, and then you put the, whether it's paint or marker, whatever color it may be, you put it on last, because if you make a mistake, you're gonna have to color over it with the paint. And if you get a picture of your own, you'll see the lines in here. So I'm just using a silver pen and going over the lines in there. Sure, you can't see it here, but that's what I'm doing. And there's the beaver's tail. It looks pretty good to me. And of course, I'm going to be writing the Canadian Pacific on the outside, just like on the real train, in a silver pen. And it says 1881. So here I was adding the train horn, and I'm going to be doing this spot here with black and yellow also. I couldn't find the proper yellow to go there, so we'll just use our imagination. And the silver here, I'm going to be writing in 7023 on the forehead because that's where it says 7023. It's nameplate. So I didn't make it long enough, so I'm just going to be adding some more black so that I can finish writing it properly. So now I'm adding clouds, or it could be the smoke from the train, whatever you want it to be. And so it's gonna be like this gray. I'm just so in love with this color gray. Anyways, thanks for watching and see you next time. Enjoy!